Draw weight is king. This aspect seldom receives the required attention when we talk about the latex bands for our slingshots. Well, knowing your draw weight and understanding how to effectively utilize it, you'll be able to open a lot of doors. For one, you'll be able to fine-tune your bands, various different sizes, to obtain just that correct amount of tension so that you could be very accurate. And then you'll be able to increase your performance. Knowing how to manipulate draw weight, you'll be able to shoot much faster and better with heavier ammo and different sizes of ammo. And lastly, you'll be able to play around with a limited amount of latex. Let's say you've only got a 0.6 or only a 0.7. You can do a lot with that, and I'm going to show you how today. All you need is a very inexpensive draw scale. This one is used for luggage, weighing luggage, but it works just fine. You'll be able to do all your tests with a little scale like this. So in this video we're going to do the following. We've got 4 different types of bands prepared here. A 0.5, a 0.6, a 0.7 and another 0.6. They are all exactly the same length, 18.5 centimeters, but they're different tapers. And the last one is a straight cut, a 16-16 taper, also the same length. And all of these band sets have got the same draw weight, 7.75 pounds. And then we'll also have a look at 2 different brands. This is GX Force and this is Precise. Both 18.5 centimeters, same taper, and both is a 0.5 latex. And incidentally, both come in with the same draw weight, also at approximately 7.75 pounds. And then we'll also look at band sets with heavier draw weights. This is a 0.6, 2314 taper, 9.2 pounds, a 0.7, 2214 taper, 17 centimeters, coming in at 11.85 pounds. So stay tuned and watch this video to the end because you'll be amazed with the results that I'm going to show you. And this is perhaps also a very good time to like and subscribe if you like our content. You can really measure your draw weight very accurately. I've got my slingshot here in a little clamp and I've got it at the 0 position on my measuring mat, and I'm going to draw it back to a fixed point, which is my exact draw length, and I'll show you how now. You see those 2 little holes on the side of the slingshot pouch? I just fold the double as you would when you shoot, hook it into my little draw scale, and you're good to go. So on this end I've got a little stick which is the same height as my slingshot. Just going to hook my scale into the pouch, make sure that it is zeroed, draw it out all the way, press the button, and there I've got my reading. Absolutely accurate every time I get the same reading. Okay guys, there you have it. I shoot slingshots. I'm not an Excel wizard. So here's my initial data sheets. I'm going to shoot these latex bands. There's the 0.5, 0.6 and 0.7 in the different tapers. There's the straight taper. There's the 2 heavier tapers. And then I'm going to fill in the results and I'll show you these at the end. This is my Hillbilly data sheets. Hope you like it. Righto, let's shoot these 3 band sets. The 0.5, the 0.6 and the 0.7. Different tapers but all the same draw weight. So let's start with the 0.5, the 2214 taper. We'll shoot 8mm steel first and we'll get a speed there with that. 229, shoot one more. 233, let's call it around about 230, 231, 232 average. Let's do 9mm steel now. Same band set, the 0.5s. 214. One more. I've got different ammo in different pockets. I need to find them. 209. Just do a proper draw. Nine more steel. Right, 214. Let's go to the 9.5 mil steel. 206. 200. 206. Right. Let's go to the 0.6 band set now. 1913 taper. Same draw weight. To start with 8 mil steel first. Remember the 0.5 gave us about 230. 230 as well. Same draw weight. 229. Same draw weight. Same speed as the 0.5. One more. 230. Right, now 9mm steel. So the 0.5 gave us about 214. Let's see what this does. 212. One more. Looks like the same again. 215. Looks like the same. Now we're going to the 9.5mm steel. 204. Looks like the same as the 0.5 with the same draw weight. 203. Okay, so now let's go to the 0.7 band set. This is a 1512 taper. It's got the same draw weight as the 0.5 and the 0.6. We'll start with 8mm steel. If I'm correct, it should be around about 230 feet per second now. 230 on the dot. One more. 231. Not too far out. Right, let's go to 9mm. So we need to get around about 213, 214. 210. There was a 210. I may have just slacked on that shot because I did shoot low. Let's see. 213, one more for good measure. It's working out nicely. The draw weight and the speeds. Right, 211. Spot on. Okay, 9.5 mil steel, which is the 3/8. It should be 204, 203, 206, around about there. Let's see. 204. Exactly the same as the 0.5 and the 0.6 with the same draw weights. Duplicate 204. There you have it. Same draw weights, different tapers, different thicknesses, produces the same speed. Okay, let's shoot the 0.6 straight cut 1616 taper. It's the same poundage as the 0.5 band set of 20 to 14, same poundage as the 0.6 band set, which is a 1913 taper, and the same poundage as the 0.7, which is a 1512 taper. Let's see if the performance remains the same. I'm going to shoot 8mm steel first. Same active length. Right. 228. The others with 8mm steel was 200, around about 230 feet per second. 226, close enough. 228, 226. 230. Same speed with the 8mm steel. Let's see what it does with the 9mm steel. The 9mm steel was about 212, 211, 212, 213. Let's see what this does. Straight taper with 9mm steel, 213. Same speed and same poundage. That's the important portion. The same draw weight. So taper doesn't really matter. 211. One more for good luck. 9mm steel. We're getting the same speed with the same draw weights. 212. Now, let's go for 9.5mm steel. The averages with the others were 202, 201, 204. They were just over 200 with 3/8 or 9.5mm steel. 202. And this is a straight taper. 16/16 taper. 200. One more. 202. I rest my case. Exactly the same results. And lastly, I'm going to shoot a different brand of latex. This is Precise 0.5 latex. Also 2214 taper. Same taper as the GX 0.5. Also 18.5 centimeter active length. And I measured the draw weight. It's exactly the same. Maybe slightly more. 0.2 of a pound more, but very similar than the GX Force latex at both 75 centimeters and 83 centimeters. So let's see if the two different brands produce the same speed set up equally. $233, more or less the same speed with 8mm steel. Do one more with 8mm steel. 236, maybe 2-3 feet faster. The poundage was slightly more, but not significantly. So I'm going to go with 9mm steel now and see what that does. 211. That's more or less the same. In fact, with the GX latex, we got 214. 210. I think I've got an extra 9mm here. Let's shoot it. So the speed is very much the same. Draw weight very much the same. And it produces more or less the same speed. Now with the 3/8, the 9.5mm steel, let's see if there's any significant difference. Looks to be the same. Yeah, one more just to make sure. Hey, exactly the same. Right, so it seems to me doesn't even change when you switch to a different brand of latex. As long as the draw weights are more or less the same. Okay, let's shoot heavier poundage now. Thicker taper, 0.6, so 2314 taper, 0.6 latex. The poundage is much more. Let's see if it equates to lots more speed with the 8mm steel. And then 9 and then 9.5, but we'll start with the 8mm steel. 253. 251. 249. Right. Let's do 9mm steel. So it's about 250 with the 8mm steel. With the 9mm steel, it drops down to 231. 231. Let's go to 9.5. 219. One more. 223. Let's say 220, 221. So that's significantly more speed with a better taper and higher poundages. Now we're going to a 0.7. It's a shorter, shorter active length, and it is a 2214. So there's also a better 0.7 taper. Let's see the speed of this band setup with 8mm steel. 275. 269. 270. One more. Looks like average of about 270, maybe like a little bit more. 273. Alright, so slightly over 270 with 8mm steel, the 5/16. And let's try 9mm steel. 251. One more. 250. Let's call it 250, 251. And then with 3/8, the 9.5mm steel. 241. So this is how the thicker taper, better taper helps you, and ultimately the higher draw weight. 238. Let's do one more. It looks like close to 240. Yeah, 240. There you have it. Well, there you have it. As long as the draw weight remains the same, the end results are also the same for these three band sets. There you have it. 8mm steel, average feet per second 330. 9mm steel 212 throughout, and for 9.5mm steel 203 feet per second. And with a straight taper, as long as the draw weight remained the same, we got the same results. There's your heavier draw weights, and look at these results, how they increased. And interesting enough, the precise latex gave the same results at the same draw weight. And the higher poundage, the thicker latex, better tapers, shorter, more speed. Here you can see the 0.6, 19% more draw weight gave 9% more speed, and the 0.7 latex at 11.85 pounds gave 55% more draw weight and 25 or 20% more speed.